Hey YouTube, you know what? I see all of you out there and I see exactly that you know it, but you can't say it, just like I can't say it. Ha ha ha. Oh, you're better in many ways, but still doesn't work, does it? I wonder what what it would be like if we could say things together. I mean, ultimately, YouTube is like a collection of cathedrals. I can't really jump into your channel less than you can jump into my channel. We're not grouping, we're not combining, we're not connecting, we're not uniting. Because the tools here are completely made to divide and disconnect. They're made to promote the ego cathedral. Dun, 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 let's take just a block list, for example. I don't know, I got like 2 people or 3 in my block list. Not more. After 2 years, I think that's pretty good. Well, 1.5 year. I know other people who have maybe 5 or 6 in their block list. I know some have 20. Some are more for the blocking, some are less for the blocking. But the truth of the matter is there are people who I consider friends who I would trust so much that I wouldn't mind a feature where I can just say add block list from user so and so to my own, meaning there would be a connective block list. And anybody who he adds that way would automatically be added to mine, so I wouldn't even know exactly where all the blocks come from. But as long as it's a person I trust, I would like to do that. Maybe blocking isn't a good example. It's a defense measure, but and I personally try to stay away from it. Like I said, I got 2 or 3 people in there, but it's an example how the systems here on YouTube could connect in a uber proportional way, because a connection to somebody you trust would automatically include a connections who he trusts. Friends connect to friends. That could work for a lot of things. Common video, channels, subscribers, friends. Maybe not friends, because that's where that personal touch is. So that would be the source of the system. And you'd go from there. I lack the connection. I just lack the connection methods here on YouTube, because they're not there. That's it. They're just not there. This community is a collection of people in cages, and I want to break free. And I think you should too. We should be all over the net. You should be. Everyone should be. There was this video for a while ago about, it was from Philip, and he was talking about how the corporation Sprint, telecommunication corporation Sprint, ripped off 500 or 600 soldiers in Iraq, Americans, selling them some kind of completely wild long-distance home package for like $100 a month, when local dealers and hundreds of other companies sell the same shit for like $10 a month. And they were advertising that actually as a support of the troops and stuff like that. So he was complaining about this. Well, that's nice to complain on YouTube about something, but ultimately that video should have been on the front page of Sprint, of their homepage, because when you go to a corporation where you want to buy something, you should be able to see the other customers and what they have to say about it. And if it's a wonderful product, then there should be people promoting that company for their wonderful service and product. But if they mess up big time, then there should be people doing that, and it should be directly on their webpage. That's where your face should be. But we're here in the zoo. The zoo is youtube.com, and that's why this isn't really going to work, because you're only heard if people choose to directly go to you, to visit you. Otherwise, you're silent. And again, the interconnectivity isn't there. You know, this is a centralized network. It is not the way it should be. I can't force, Sprint to put anything on their web page, but the developers of browsers could. They could interconnect a web page, a link, a domain, with external source information. The browser could figure that out and display it automatically. Oh, but who owns the internet now? 5 years ago or 10 years ago, something like that would have been no problem. But now it's like standards and conventions are created and corporate driven, so it serves the commerce on the net and nothing else. I'm kind of getting from one into the other here again. Completely inconsistent, right? Well, that's me. I don't know. I can't communicate any better, Been here on YouTube kind of trying that. It's good training. But I don't think I'm making any progress. Which is why I'm questioning the whole concept. For me personally.